Hey, McClary, fourth grade scholars, me again. I just wanted to go over, like I said, we're just going to do a quick little demonstration on perimeter and how you'd find it for our door back here. So I already have my dimensions, but I just wanted to make sure I emphasize the difference between area and perimeter. Area means it's the space here being taken up. So that's why we use our square inches, square feet, whatever unit we're using is in squares, because you can put it into little square units. With perimeter, we're basically tracing, okay, how long is it, the distance around the object. So perimeter, I always think of it as like the rim of the object, or like if you were putting a fence up around the object, like how long would it be? So those are in linear units. So I'm gonna go over two different ways that you could solve this. So we could do length plus width times 2, or double the length and then add double the width. And either one kind of works, but it's up to you which one you want to use. So our length was 83 inches, 83, and then 37 inches for our width. So we can add it straight up and down like this. I always think it's easier to add this way. So 3 plus 7, that's going to give us our 10. Carry my 1 up here. 1 plus 8 is 9, and then 9 plus 3 is 12. So basically it's 120. Now all we have to do, we could think of it as 120 times 2. Okay, so 0 times 2 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. So 240 inches. Or if you prefer, because all you're doing is doubling, you could just double the number straight up. 120 plus 120. If you feel more comfortable this way, 0 plus 0, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 1 is 2. So if you feel more comfortable just kind of doubling this way, that's fine too. Either one of these definitely works. For this one, the length times 2 plus the width times 2, again, you could kind of take 83. And let me do it just with addition first, because if we're doubling, we know we're just doing repeat addition twice. 3 plus 3 is 6. 8 plus 8 is 16, right? Okay, so 166, if we doubled the length, doubling the width, we get, it's 37 and 37. 7 plus 7 is 14, carry my 1. 1 plus 3 plus 3, that's going to get me to 7. So 74, okay? And again, all I would just need to do then is add up the 166 and 74. 166 and 74. We already know what the answer is, but this is a good way to check. 6 plus 4, that's going to get us 10. Carry my 1 here. 1 plus 6 is going to get us 7, plus another 7 is 14. So I have to carry my 1, and I get 240 inches once again. Okay, so I kind of prefer the first method. I think it's a little bit easier adding and then doubling, so you only have to do doubling one time. But you can absolutely do it this way as well. I think it's just a little bit more work and a little less efficient. So I, again, kind of prefer the first strategy, adding the length and width and then doubling, because then you're only doubling one time. But hopefully you guys found this informative. Hopefully it helps out. And again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, things of that nature, please feel free to ask. I'm literally on the ground begging you to ask. Keep up all the great work, guys. You're doing fantastic. Hope to see you guys back at school soon. Bye.